He's not doing a good job. Hi guys and welcome to my channel. Do I need to have a slogan? Because I don't have one. This video is a little bit just about myself. I wanted to just kind of do a video where you could just get to know me. I know people say don't do this as your first video, but I'm doing it. And if you watch my other videos and you want to know a little bit more about this person being me, here's a little bit about myself. My name is Nicole Armstrong. I am 25 and I live in a little village in Bolton, Greater Manchester, United Kingdom. If you're not from England, you don't know where that is. I'm from England anyway. I do have a Bolton accent. I can't obviously hear it, but I do get a lot of comments. A lot of people taking the mick and trying to do it. Peter K is another person who has my accent. I have a brother, a younger brother who is 23, Daniel, and I live at home with both of my parents. I actually have done blogging, not vlogging, but blogging before for about 8 years. I ran a blog called It's Just Cool, where I did a lot about fashion, makeup, beauty, just a lifestyle blog really, and just talked a lot about what I liked. You might be watching this video because you come across my weight loss this year. I have lost 6 stone in 8 months, which is just incredible. If you'd spoke to me 8 months ago, I'd be like, what? No, I honestly thought I was going to be fat for the rest of my life. I'm very, very proud of myself. I woke up one day and I decided I didn't want to be fat anymore. I was really unhappy, really depressed, really bad anxiety, and I can't even explain it because it's just so crazy now to look back at it, the person that I was. And so I thought I'm just going to document my life. Life's too short. 2020 has been a ridiculous year for a lot of people. So I thought I'm just going to put my life on YouTube. You might love it, you might hate it, but it's another way for me to document everything I do and just have something to look back on in the future. I feel like when someone passes and you don't really have any videos or like voice notes from them, a photo doesn't really capture their personality and their emotions. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to video, vlog, record everything and put it out here for you all to see. I hope you enjoy. When I went to school, you didn't actually have to stay till you were 18. You could do whatever you wanted once you left at 16. So after school, I chose to do 2 years at my sixth form, which is actually at my school. Stayed with a lot of my friends. I loved it. I loved school, loved sixth form. After sixth form, I actually went and did a foundation course in art and design. I did art all the way through school, and also IT or ICT. I don't know what they call it anymore. Computers. I did computers and art all the way through school, and I carried that through into sixth form. That's what I carried on doing, art and IT and double IT. Then I went and did a foundation degree in art and design. That was at a different college. That was actually at Wigan and Leigh College. That was different. I did a lot of different types of art. So it was good. I enjoyed it. Then I did a gap year where I just worked and I went to go on a lot of holidays and just have that year to kind of figure out what you want to do, because I know I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I'm still now not doing what I thought I wanted to do or what I went to do. So just don't put any pressure on yourself if you don't know what you're doing or what you want to do in the future. It's crazy if you get to 18 and it's like, you need to know what you're doing now, and 2 minutes ago you were a kid, you were in school. It's just a lot of pressure for you to decide what you want to do. So I took a gap year, did a lot of travelling, had a job, learned how to handle money, how to earn money, what it's like to be in the big bad world. Then I decided I was finally, everyone in my year was like graduating at this point. I was like, oh, maybe I should go to university now. And I did. I went to UCLan, which is in Preston, and I did web design and development, 3 years there. Yeah, so university was interesting. I don't know if it was for me or it wasn't for me. I mean, I came out with a 2-1. How fat my face is here. If I just put it closer so you can see. Yeah, so I did come out with a 2-1, which is obviously a fab grade to come out with. I didn't go in that much. It was really bad. Like, I've just had the type of person that just leaves everything to the last minute. Like, certain bits I enjoyed, certain bits I didn't. The early mornings, and like, because I chose to stay at home and drive in. Monday mornings when I'd worked all weekend, I could not be bothered driving in. But you pay 9 grand for it a year, so you probably should. But I came out with a 2-1. Yeah, I did it. It was definitely an experience. I'm glad I went. I'm glad I did all the different educations I had through the year. School, sixth form, loved. If I could go back to any point in my life, it would be them. They were my favourite. All my friends, seeing your friends every day at school. I do not take that for granted, because one day everyone's going to be busy. They're going to have their own lives and they're not going to have time for you, or if they do, it's only a little bit. And I love my friends so much, but I barely get to see them because they've got their own lives. They're so busy, and that's what it is when you get older. It's just a little bit more about myself. I'm obsessed with fashion, designer brands. My favourites are probably Gucci, Louis and Valentino. Other brands are available, but they are my current favourites. I've always loved fashion from a young age. I did GCSE fashion. It wasn't so much designer brands, but I have always been into fashion. The older I've got, the more I've been able to buy it, and I just love it. I love just having to look after it a bit more, because I'll come in and I'll throw something down, but if it's my bag, it'll be looked after. I'll clean it. I'll just make sure everything's looked after, because it's expensive and it doesn't come cheap. Fashion and clothes, I'm actually not too bothered about designer brands. Like, I will wear a designer t-shirt or pants, but Pretty Little Thing, Misguided, Boohoo, like, I'm not bothered about wearing like cheaper clothes. And once I've lost weight, I've actually noticed that I enjoy shopping so much more for clothes. But that is something that just comes with confidence, and obviously I was so unhappy before. I wore the same things, I didn't fit, they were tight, they were uncomfortable. Fashion, it's a big thing for me. I love fashion. Fitness as well. Like, if you'd said 12 months ago I'd love fitness, it would definitely have been a no. But now I actually feel sad if I don't exercise. I love going for walks. There's nothing I enjoy more than just planning a long walk, packing a picnic, and just doing it, just being outside in nature. And food. I love food, and that's kind of where the problem came from. I still love food now. I still have a very mixed relationship with food. Food is obviously the reason I got to where I was. I still love food, like anything limited edition, anything new, anything that looks like it's going to have over 1,000 calories. I love it. And that is part of a problem. I've had to learn to not eat that type of food as much. But on this channel I'm still going to bring you some of my favourites, do a little bit of cooking for you. Yeah, just any types of new foods, limited edition foods, crazy foods, food challenges. But it's all monitored now. I'm not going to, hopefully, never get back in that position again where I was so unhappy, but I still am going to enjoy food in moderation, and show them to you when I do it. I do have 3 dogs. I am definitely a dog person. Nothing against cats, but I am definitely a dog person. I've had dogs all my life, and big dogs as well. I currently have 3 dogs, 2 German Shepherds and a Labrador. Charlie, Cleo and Coco, they are my absolute world. I love them, they are my babies. and dogs are just, they don't do anything wrong, they're so loyal and loving. Like, how can you not love dogs? Dogs, ah! I'm just a crazy dog person. So, as well as being crazy about fashion and makeup and beauty and a lot of girly things, I am actually really nerdy. I went to university and studied web design and development. It pretty much means nerdy, techie, making websites. I'm so good with computers. Like, I got it from my dad, who got it from his dad. Just very technological, like love anything tech. So it was like so many different sides. Like, you look at me and you probably think, ooh, she's a diva, or she looks like she wouldn't know what to do with a computer. I'm probably clever than you with a computer. But I've just grown up around them. From like, my mum hates saying it, but she always does say, I had a computer from 2 years old. Like, I wasn't really doing much with it. There was no internet at that point, but I had a computer. I knew how to use it. And the love has just grown over the years. Anything tech, anything new. I'm a big Apple fan. As much as I do love designer handbags and shoes and belts, and the latest makeup, I'm also really into the latest technology. Dyson, I'm also a really big Dyson fan. Yeah, it's just, I think people who look at me don't realise that I am. I'm a secret nerd. It's who I am. Yeah, went to university and studied it. So yes. So I think if there's anything else about me you may want to know. How many minutes are we on? 16 minutes. Oh, you are so lucky. So probably gonna crop down to about 4. So I've created this channel because I'm just gonna document my life for you. You might love it, you might absolutely hate me. Sorry, I'm still gonna post. I'm gonna post everything to do with my life here. Why not? See you in the next video.